In Georgia, a voting rights activist who lost the gubernatorial race 2 years ago is still influencing politics. She's a barrier-breaking, romance novel-writing lawyer. And after Joe Biden won the Peach State this election, some credit Stacey Abrams.
Joe Biden has won Georgia, flipping the traditional red state blue.
Georgia Democrat Raphael Warnock will unseat Republican Senator Kelly Loeffler.
Now official, Jon Ossoff, a Democrat, has won in the state of Georgia.
Both of those Senate seats are flipping.
The daughter of Methodist ministers, Stacey Yvonne Abrams grew up in Gulfport, Mississippi, as the second oldest of 6 siblings. She was politically active early on, speaking at the March on Washington in 1993 at the age of 20.
Today we come before you, walking on the road to jobs, the road to peace, the road to justice, paved with the blood, the sweat, the tears of labor movement people from around the nation.
She graduated magna cum laude from Spelman College and would go on to earn degrees at the University of Texas and Yale Law School. In 2006, Abrams ran for a state House seat that included parts of Atlanta and suburban DeKalb, winning the Democratic primary and the general election. In a state with a long history of voter suppression, Black women voters had long been underserved and overlooked. But in the 2008 and 2012 presidential elections, Black women voted at a rate that exceeded all other demographics in the country, and Abrams recognized that potential. In 2014, she founded the New Georgia Project, a voting rights organization aimed at harnessing their voting power. The nonprofit has since registered more than 400,000 new voters. When Abrams decided to run for governor in 2018, she made voter registration in the Black community the cornerstone of her campaign strategy.
See, the only real power the citizen has is the ability to vote.
Her efforts paid off. Abrams received 1.2 million votes from Black voters alone, and that momentum brought her within 54,000 votes of current Governor Brian Kemp. The win would have made Abrams the first Black woman to clinch a gubernatorial race in U.S. history. Still, the loss didn't stop her. Abrams went on to found Fair Fight, an organization focused on litigating to end voter suppression in key battleground states. Abrams spent years working to convince political powers in the state that Georgia is a two-party battleground, where the left could compete if it organized Black voters. And today, Fair Fight's voter outreach campaign operates in every county in Georgia. Over the past decade, she's helped register hundreds of thousands of new voters in the state. But she didn't do it alone.
If we show out this cycle, we will win. We need 200,000 extra folks to vote. And I know you got about half of those here in Columbus.
Throughout the 2020 campaigns, residents in metro areas like Columbus and Macon organized voter registration drives. And Georgians would go on to shatter voting records in the state, as roughly 5 million people voted. It was enough to turn Georgia blue for the first time since 1992. When the state's 2 Senate seats headed to a runoff election earlier this year, Abrams helped raise more than $6 million for Democratic candidates Jon Ossoff and Raphael Warnock. Again, her impact will be felt statewide, as over 4.4 million Georgians went on to vote in the runoffs. That's more than double the number who voted in Georgia's 2008 Senate runoff. It was enough to send Ossoff and Warnock to the U.S. Senate, dividing the chamber 50-50 between Republicans and Democrats, with Vice President Kamala Harris serving as the tiebreaker. The runoffs are further proof that no matter what corner of the country you're in, you're likely feeling the impact of Abrams' actions. As one of the leading new voices in the Democratic Party, you can expect to hear more from her in many elections to come.
She's an incredible leader. She has led the charge for voting rights.
She's a woman who dared believe that she could change the state of Georgia.
What?